Well, that insert put together by my colleague Richard Newton, just giving us some information as to some of the things that we can do and explore in this particular part of the Free State province. To talk to us more about tourism, though, in Gariep and the surrounding areas, I'm joined by Mr. Wikus Koen from Economic Development, Tourism and Environmental Affairs Department here in the Free State. A very good morning to you, and thanks so much for joining us.
Morning, Jana. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
You and I were chatting off air that this area is possibly one of the least exploited areas that we know in terms of tourism. There's so much to do. It's absolutely phenomenal. But I am ashamed to say that I'd never heard of it before I physically came here today.
Yes, Ayanda, I think a very big strong point of tourism in Gariep Dam is ecotourism. And when we think of ecotourism, it's very important for us to specifically define what ecotourism means. It states basically responsible travel to natural areas. Now, you can just look behind you and look at this very unique natural environment that we have here. If you just take the dam, the Gariep Dam, or as a lot of people call it nowadays, a Lake Gariep, you can do yachting, you can do paragliding, skiing, you can just take a nice leisurely boat trip. For those people that don't want to get their feet wet, you can do fishing. There's very good fishing along the shores of the Gariep Dam. And if you continue with that definition, it also states conserving the environment, areas that the environment is conserved. Now, the whole Gariep Dam is surrounded by 3 nature reserves. Our local nature reserve extends from the dam all along the Free State shores to Batuli. It's a total of 12,000 hectares. And these ecotourists like to come to very pristine environments that are basically the way they were previously. And the management of our reserve is very keen to keep it that way, the way it was before man interfered with the whole setup. And over there you can look at a lot of different antelopes, black wildebeest, blue wildebeest, gemsbok, kudu, even the scarce Cape Mountain zebra. So that's just for the nature lovers. For those that's more adventurous, all along the shores of the Orange River, we've got a few lodges where you can do fly fishing, you can do 4x4 routes, you can do quad biking and stuff like that. If you look at the principles of ecotourism, it also states that we must reduce the impact and also try and do environmental awareness. Now that's also one thing that we are very keen of in Gariep Dam. We've got a very active environmental education centre, and also it's the home of the very popular Sassel Forever Resorts Enviro Quiz, which is a competition which we use to raise awareness of the environment amongst the school kids. So yes, all in all, it's a very nice area, very good tourism area, very big ecotourism potential in this area.
And I love the fact that it still has this small town feel. I mean, we had lunch at this beautiful place. I think it was the Gailfontein Farm Stall and Restaurant. Beautiful food, beautifully presented, lovely service there. Just something that you can run away from the hustle and bustle of the city and just go and enjoy. So you still have that feel. But I want to know how the locals are taking to tourism and their participation and how involved they are when it comes to tourism and perhaps even making some money out of it.
Ayanda, yes. The whole tourism scene in Gariep Dam has changed quite a bit. It's very much an overnight place for the normal tourist. And the local people has adapted to this quite well. There are many very good guest houses in town, nice coffee shops, restaurants, and for the people that like to live a little bit more comfort, there's a 4-star Distale Hotel, which is very, very nice as well. So yes, the local people has adapted to the new scene quite well.
And what are you doing to actively put Gariep Dam on the map, not only locally for the South African tourists and visitors, but also further afield and abroad?
Ayana, yes, we've got a tourism centre here that is active in doing the marketing for it. And every individual institution also does their own, they do their own marketing for their specific institution then, yes.
Well, I'm going to be a familiar face around here very soon because I will definitely be coming back. I'll bring my rugrats with me, a few of my kids, and you'll definitely, they'll enjoy all the water activity that takes place here. So talking about water activity and sport and recreational activities, let's go to Vela now. She's standing by.